Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Bladesong. Let's just hop right into it, shall we? What we got? Get some interesting rewards. Mystery item. You, not so much. You? Yeah, you know what? In the camp. In the camp, almost everyone is starving. The man who approaches your anvil is oddly well fed. His face fat and pink and healthy. Poor thought. Well met, Smith. Could you make me a sword? Something long and vicious, sharp enough to cut bone. I've got a spot of hunting to do later. You know how it is. I'm hungry. Perhaps we could share a meal. Oh, I think not. I prefer to eat alone. And hunting? That's a secret, my friend. If everyone knew where to find such easy prey, why, they all would succumb to temptation. And where would that leave me? With an empty fork. Alright, sure. Let's get started on it. Alright, so, you want a longer blade. Let's make it a little bit shorter. We'll go with that. I'll change the thickness of it. Change the width. And we'll add point. You want a narrow point. Oh, nice. Okay. And now we add a cross section. Let's change the thickness a little bit more. Can't make it any thinner. Maybe I can. How are you supposed to do this one? Let's add the hilt first. Oh, nice. I can scale pieces now. That's awesome. So you want it two-handed. So yeah, that looks good. Alright. Yeah. Meets all the requirements. Takes the weapon with reverent hand, as if it's a sacred relic. Thank you, Smith. When night falls, I shall start my next hunt. Oh, I didn't add a cross guard to it. Oh well. Oops. Another bag. What's in here? Oh, money. Cool. I'll take it. Alright. Alright, well, I guess we'll, sharpen your sword. So... there we go. All done. Nope, it needs to have a regular point. Here we go. He grins as he takes the weapon, swinging it experimentally through the air. Wow, this is going to come in handy. Thank you, Smith. Nice. Alright, I got 72 steel, 48 wood, 201 money. Skill tree, nothing here. What do you got, my friend? Save the prettiest trinkets for you. Yes. Alright, let's see what you got. Got some books. Could use the books, to be honest. Is there one in particular I want? We'll take it for now. And can nope. Alright, well, unfortunately. Alright. Goodbye, my friend. And let's end the day. Lost City, Outer Gate, stay in the forge, the camp. Let's go walk around here and see if we can find anything again, shall we? Let's search the ruins. Step cautiously into what used to be an alehouse. Its weathered wooden sign still showing the faded image of two tankards clashing. The tavern's roof kept the rain out, unlike most of the surrounding buildings. Let's search it. Past scattered chairs and smashed bottles, you make your way to the bar. There's a strong box beneath the cabinet, forced open long ago, but they missed the false bottom. Inside lie a handful of tarnished silver thalers. Nice. For a moment, you think you've lost your way. Find the headless statue, realize you're in familiar territory. Cool. Oops. Alright, well, what do we have on the agenda today? So we've got I'll level up with pretty much any of these jobs. Give me 6 back. That's nice. Give me a back. Broken cartwheel. Give me 10 back. We'll do this one. claw-like hand grasps your arm, belonging to a man with a wild beard and even wilder eyes. I don't have much time left, Smith. If they're going to take it, I hear them all night, scampering around my tent. Animals, scum! Why can't they leave me alone? I need a sword. I can't lose what little I have. Not again. Well, nothing about this place is right. Make me a sword, please. I beg of you. Well, let's make this man his sword. Oh, well, doesn't need to be very long, does it? And that's all it needs. This is a very short sword. Needle-like sword. Be okay with that. Yeah, we'll go with that. Build mode. You want sword essentials. That's cool. Don't know what I would do them with, but cool. Anyways. There's that. And there's that. And then there's that. Okay. Yeah, I'm good with this. Start stabbing imaginary enemies. Get back! Get back! Out! Away from me! Mad laughter turns into a hacking cough. Staggers away, swinging his sword as though clearing a path through invisible vines. Nice. Man, I leveled up. What shall we take next? So that's level 5, that's level 5. So that'd be this one. Okay. Alright, so there's you, or you. Or you, and then I can do one of these. I think I'd rather do one of these. course on. Hello, Smith. Nice setup you've got here. It could be better. I'll say things could be a lot better for everyone out here. There's a gang that comes around my tent every night, regular as clockwork. They kick and beat us, take our rations, push our faces into the mud. You'd think there'd be some solidarity out here, but, well, there ain't. Managed to hide the last of my coin from them so far, but who knows for how long. Best to spend that coin on a good sword, I reckon, so I can protect what's mine. Ooh, a hand and a half. Ooh. Okay. A hand and a half, eh? Interesting. Alright. We change the thickness. Change the width. Add a point. You just want a regular point. There's your regular point. We add a cross section. Use the asymmetry feature to create single edge blades or add decoration to one side of the sword. For most abilities, you can set which sides of the blade are influenced, left, right, or both, clicking the asymmetry button to cycle through. Oh, that's cool. It's very bad. So let's put it down some. Alright. So if I do that, do this. Let's do that. Okay. Interesting. Okay, well, let's see here. Awesome. Alright, now, hand and a half grip. Shorter, use one long grip with two short grip parts. So if I grab you, put you there, so extend it to right there. Yeah, that works. Okay, cool. Yeah, looks good to me. The applicant stands a little straighter as he tests the weight of the blade. It's perfect. You should see the blunt, rusted daggers those bullies wave around. This'll put some real fear in them. Thank you, Smith. Maybe my kids will get to keep their food tonight. I hope so, my friend. I hope so. Okay. Yep, now we've got an empty tankard and a broken cartwheel. Not much I can do with that. I'm not going to worry about you right now. I am out of action points. So now we end the day. Let's explore the camp this time. The camp. Outside the walls, yes, yes, yes. Let's look around the camp. The camp is an appalling spectacle, an ocean of mud and flies, with not men and women scraping a living amid the filth. Not far from your tent, recent rains have swept away the soil on a mass grave, exposing glints of yellow bone. Only the rats are well fed out here. Bennett and his wife are nowhere to be seen. Old Gita sits in her chair, smiling vacantly, while the children stoke the fire and scrub out their iron pot. Cholodo, the dog, trots up, wagging his tail at your approach. The oldest of the children, a boy with twig-thin limbs and a sour face, looks up from his work and glares. What do you want? Where are your parents? Trying to score us more food. As soon as we get some meat, seems he can't help but give it away to random strangers. He glares at you. It's obviously a thinly veiled accusation. It would have been rude to turn down your father's invitation. The boy relents. Yeah, I guess so. Old man's too damn nice for his own good. Pet Cholodo. The dog pushes into your hand, tail whipping manically. I didn't catch your name, kid. Sandrick. I'll tell my dad you stopped by. Leave the boy to his chores. The boy grunts when you bid him farewell. Cholodo runs excited circles around you as you leave, then bounds back to resume guarding his family. Speak to Chef. Find Chef sitting outside her tent, gnawing at a chicken bone that's already picked clean. Nice to see you again. I'm just enjoying my dinner. I'd offer you some, but I'm still waiting for my sommelier to prepare the perfect wine. What's the latest gossip around the camp? Oh, you know, the usual things. Petty fights and thefts. People die and new people turn up from the waste to replace them. How'd you end up here? I grew up far west of here in Carib. I lived in a beautiful port town. On certain mornings, the sea and the sky blended together into one shade of misty blue. It was like looking out into a hazy abyss, with ships suspended in the middle. Then the sundering happened. Since then, I've been hopping from settlement to settlement, disaster to disaster. A few years ago, I heard that Aaron Keep had survived. No, better than survived, it had thrived. The safest place in the world, surrounded by a magic shield that kept both plagues and monsters at bay. The name sounded familiar, and then I remembered. My dad used to tell me how his fool of a brother had moved to Aaron Keep to make his fortune. That's a stroke of luck. You're telling me. In any case, that's how I came to be here. My uncle's the last member of my family left alive. I'm sure he'd take me in, if only I could get through the damn gate. You have a plan for getting in? Of course! Got a skilled team assembled with lockpicks and grappling hooks. No, I don't have a plan for getting in. I'm making this up as I go, and failing miserably. Tell me more about what your life was like in Karev. Do I have to? Dwelling on the good memories is beautiful but painful, like gazing overlong at the sun. What about the bad memories? During the sundering, abominations rose from the sea. The waves were as high as mountains. The sea beasts claimed what the sea didn't. We were visiting my father's vineyard, out of reach of the worst of it. We fled, thinking that our town had suffered some unique tragedy. We didn't know that the same thing was happening everywhere else in the world. You know about the magic barrier. It appeared shortly after the sundering, right? At the same time as the masked king took the throne? I don't know much more than that. Sorry. Alright. Thanks for stopping by. Do I try? You lie in wait in the camp's outskirts. As twilight turns to dusk, a wagon appears on the horizon, its enormous spiked wheels churning up a storm of dust in its wake. Black armored guards sit atop the wagon, wielding fierce-looking crossbows. If they spot you, you're likely to end up punched full of holes. But you're in luck. A child runs out in front of the wagon, almost ending up minced beneath its wheels. The wagon pulls to a halt as the guards shout at the boy to get out of the way. Oh, I will fail that. I'm going to reconsider. One look at those crossbows is enough to convince you that crime doesn't pay. You slink away, leaving the wagon to trundle towards the outer gate in peace. Oh, back to my tent. I mean, I could salvage these. Let's see what we got in the way of orders first. Julian. Oh, I don't have the Twisted Steel book to make this one. Okay. You want indigo pigment. You want indigo. You want leather. Interesting. I think I'll do you then. Oh, you give me a book. No, yeah, we'll do this one.
Jarls, out here the strong prey on the weak. I should have accepted that long ago. And I'm tired of being counted among the weak. A good blade might change the equation.
Yeah, more than likely. You want a massive two-handed blade. Gotcha. Alright, well, let's make you a nice big ol' sword. Alright, change the thickness of it. Go with that. Change the width. Go with that. Add a point. Bring it back a little bit. Alright. Cross section. Yes, I could do this. But I want it on both sides though, so. Alright, change the thickness again, make it a little bit thinner to up that, change the width, that. Alright. Now, let's go to the hilt. Interesting. Alright, well, let's see here. First things first. We're gonna put that on. good to me. Takes the weapon with grim satisfaction, his mouth twisted into a bitter smile. Perfect. Now the next person who thinks I'm easy prey will learn otherwise. Nice. Doors. Oh, nice. Minor sword part book teaching the following sword part designs. Interesting. That's cool. Anyways, salvage. And I guess let's go talk to the peddler. Yes, you have the prettiest trinkets for me. How sweet of you. Kinda need a book. I'll just buy a book and then let's see here. We'll do that for now. That should be enough. Alright, goodbye, Mr. Peddler. And yeah, looks good to me. Guess we shall end the day. Let's go to the outer gate. See if anything's changed here. Outer gate. Approach the gate. What do you want? The guard sneers, especially pronounced this evening. Want to enter the keep? You a citizen? Got yourself a worker's permit? No, but I want to apply for a worker's permit. I'm a blacksmith. Yeah, and I'm a dragon slayer. Get out of here, applicant. Okay then. Alright, well, I believe that is going to end it for today's episode. I hope all of you enjoyed this episode of Bladesong. Let me know what y'all think. And with that being said, I will see all of you again next time. Toodaloo, everybody. Bye-bye.